Hey everyone, today we are jumping back into the crazy world of radical Tumblr feminism, and I have another weird list for us to look at. This time it's from a blog who advocate the separatism of genders, by which I mean they think men and women literally should live separately, and this is a list of ways that apparently women can prepare to do that. It's very strange. They use a lot of terms like women and woman, and it's strange. I thought for this reason, it was like a fake blog, or a joke blog, or like a troll blog, or like a parody blog at first. But then reading some of the posts, like they had these about posts that say stuff like, "Now we understand that for those who are unfamiliar, these writings can seem totally foreign and bizarre, and I realise that in this wide world my views are controversial. That's why nobody's talking about it. We do understand that, but we are very serious. This blog is not meant to please anybody. It's meant to be 100% real talk, even if that doesn't please you. To some of us, this blog is a breath of fresh air." So they have loads of posts like this. They literally have posts complaining about people complaining about them, where they say things like, "Misses with that shaming and ostracizing. First of all, why are you singling us out? Why do you care about our blog? Secondly, why are you just asking your buddies to trash me and my friends and lovers' blogs, or are you ready to think critically? If you find this writing overwhelming, then leave it for later." So this is directed to people like me who want to criticize their ideas, but no, I'm ready to go into this, read this list with an open mind, and just see what we think, discuss some of the ideas on there. They don't like people like me who call themselves liberal feminists, or I guess who the world would describe as liberal feminists. Apparently I shouldn't even be using the label feminist. Apparently only egalitarian is acceptable for someone like me. And apparently that's a dirty word on here. They complain about liberal feminists, saying you're just out for yourselves and no other women, especially not women different from you, who have less money than you, who are darker than you, who are less feminine than you, who are fatter than you, who are less into men than you, who are less charismatic than you. We can't stand you lot, and yes, we are embarrassed to be associated with you." Ooh. See, there was me just thinking that being a feminist meant gender was kind of irrelevant, and that you judge people on the quality of their character, not on their gender or age or race or any of that crap, you know. I mean, that's not even just feminism, that's just being a decent person. But, you know, apparently, me having that view means that people like this are embarrassed to be associated with me, so it's a bit awkward, isn't it? And with that, let's get into this list, which they call Practical Female Separatism for the Every Woman in Easy Steps. In 50 easy steps. I'm going to throw that in there. It's a very long list. But you know, separatism might sound scary, but apparently it doesn't need to be so daunting. They're right that you don't need to live in the woods to be a separatist. This is not a movement about holding hands and singing Kumbaya around a campfire. That's optional. It's about mitigating the damage and violence that is done to females on this patriarchal planet. And with that, let's get into the list, shall we? Number 1, spend as little time as possible talking to men, especially in a positive way. Don't let strange men talk to you. Yep, I'm completely for this, and that means I'm gonna have to ditch most of my friends. All you lovely people out there who I'm friends with, if you have a penis, I can't be friends with you anymore. It's just not worth it. All those lovely things you do for me, not worth it. All those lovely things you say to me, not worth it. All those fun times we have together, the jokes we share, it's not worth it. Because being a man makes you worse than me. Are you serious? This is just such a stupid one to start with. I know they're trying to, go for separatism and stuff, but things like this are just impractical and stupid. And I kind of have to ask, why? Okay, so you don't like some things about men, and you don't like men who advocate for violence against women. You don't like men who talk down to women. That's fine, but don't punish all men for the actions of a few. Number 2 is stop trying to please men. Don't go out of your way. Don't even put effort into your appearance for men. That's okay, I don't put effort into my appearance for men. I put effort into my appearance for me, because I like it, it's fun. But don't go out of your way to please men. Damn, I guess I'll just send back all those birthday presents and Christmas presents that I get for my boyfriend and my brother and my nephew and my dad. Yeah, I don't need to please them, do I? It's not like I love them and care about them and want to do nice things for them. I should just stop that. Number 3 is choose female musicians over male musicians. Watch TV of women, created by women or women-centred. Read books authored by women, etc. Yeah, because choosing to listen or watch or read something based on the quality and how interesting you're going to find it, that is so 20 years ago. Today, we choose based on who created things. Obviously. If a book is absolute crap, it doesn't matter as long as it's written by a woman. TV shows like Mad Men, we can't watch them because they have men in the title. They're misogynistic through and through. It's a terrible, terrible program. Do you see how ridiculous this is? Educate yourself about radical feminism, spread the good word. Okay, I think that's a fine one actually for number 4. Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, the spreading the good word thing, I guess only if you agree with it. But I don't really see a problem with talking about something you're interested in, you know? Number 6, develop your self-love. I like this, and I think it should be true for everyone. Everyone should develop a great sense of understanding who they are and liking who they are. I think it's a great thing to work on, yeah. Number 7, quieten the male voyeur or critic in your head. Stop acting on behalf of men to police yours and other women's behaviour. Wait, I have a male voyeur/critic in my head. Since when? Is this the thing all women have? Is this a medical thing? Is there a person in there, do you think? God. So amazing what you learn, isn't it, when you read these blogs. I never knew I was dressing for men, but I guess wearing this big, cosy, baggy jumper, it's definitely to please all you men out there. Number 9, support women's labour, your co-workers, your fellow students, the women you buy stuff and services from. I don't really have any co-workers. It's a bit awkward. I think in practical terms, this just means, you know, if you're in Tesco, you're doing your weekly shop, there's several tills open, you go to the one with the female cashier, right? Because you don't want to be supporting those men. It doesn't matter that they're all there, working the same hours, getting the same hourly wage. Because by you going to that till and creating more work for that woman, you are supporting that female worker. 10. Divorce your heterosexual marriage. Dump your boyfriend. Don't go on dates with men. I see. Lose my best friend. Lose my wonderful life. Make 2 people completely unhappy. Lose the future we've planned together. For the good of society. Yeah. Number 11. Stop having heterosex. And never be satisfied again in your life. We all know that sexual preferences are choices, so I should just choose to like women from now on. I don't think the person who made this list thought this through, or really understands life. Number 12, stop having any children. It will free you financially, time-wise, husband-wise. Also, capitalism and patriarchy make it impossible to ethically raise a child. Okay, stop having children. I can do this, I think. I mean, I never started having children, but that means I can stop, right? Right? And if no one ever has any more children in the world, no more men will be born in the world. I mean, no more women either, but no more men in the world, and that is the important thing here. We should just stop the human species right here, right now. Just end it. Wipe us all out. I mean, women will be wiped out as well, but most importantly, we'll wipe out men. This is a great idea. 13. If you absolutely must raise a child, adopt a daughter, not a son, and try to surround her with only women throughout her life. Your separatism is her separatism. This is a great idea. I think it's really important to make sure you bring young children up, especially young girls, lacking a lot of social skills. So I think it's really important that they don't know how to talk to men. I think it's really important that they understand that men are something to be feared. I think it's important, actually, that we just raise all children in constant fear of the cruel, horrible monsters that are men. And any boy children, we should probably just, like, throw them in a pit and, like, leave them there, you know? Because they're not worth our time, are they? 15. Don't call the cops. They never help. They usually send men, and you can't pick a woman. You or someone you know may end up dead, kidnapped, injured, or raped, especially when that someone is African American, Native American, or... Wait, what is that? Chicane? I don't know that word. Maybe that's because I'm English and... I don't know. What if you're home alone at night and it's dark and you hear someone breaking in? You hear them smash the glass of your front door. Someone breaks in, you can hear them moving around downstairs, rifling through your stuff. They call out your name, they've got a gun, they're coming for you, they're searching for you. You could call the police. Or you could just let them come in and rape and kill you and steal all your stuff, because I don't really trust the police. Do you see the stupidity of this? Choose to help homeless women over homeless men. Being poor doesn't let men off the hook. And if you're a doctor in hospital, only treat the female patients. Just leave those men to die. Seriously, that's what you're saying here is ridiculous. Don't go out of your way to volunteer for causes that cater to men. If you choose to volunteer for such a cause, do it because it benefits women. Yeah, because it's not like things like prostate cancer is an issue. It's not like things like men's mental health is a big issue that just gets glossed over. It's not like there are tons of great charities out there that don't get the attention they deserve, like, you know, helping men with domestic abuse and stuff like that. Don't let men into your home or your room. Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm just here to read the gas meter. Sorry, you're a man, you can't come in. It's like, but I've gotta do my job. No, can't come in. No. It's like, oh, hey, I'm just delivering a pizza. It's like, leave it on the doorstep and back away. You're not allowed near my front door. Back away. Leave the pizza. Back away. Do you see how ridiculous this is getting? Introduce women you know to each other. Okay, that's a nice one. Introduce friends to friends. Why does it have to be a women-only thing? Decorate your abode with female-positive themes. Damn, looks like I'm gonna have to take down my Batman posters here because he's not a woman. Never mind that I enjoy the comics, I enjoy reading the comics. I think the artwork is fantastic, I think the characters are great. Doesn't matter, he's not a woman. Take down imagery of objectified women and creepy men. just gonna throw this out there, but if you live in a home where you have pictures of creepy men on the walls, I have to ask why. Get rid of your religion, worship female deities, or go atheist. Dabble in feminist magic. Beware of the male-female duality in most Wiccan practice. Satanism is also too male, even Buddhism is male. I'm sorry, I shouldn't giggle like this. Learn about female reproductive organs, sexuality, hormone cycles, and all the things to do with being female. Actually, again, this one I agree with, you know, if you're a woman, understand your body, it's important, you know? Sorry. Number 34. Teach yourself how to perform an abortion in case of emergency. Do not do this. All jokes aside, do not perform an abortion on yourself. Do not attempt to perform an abortion on yourself. If you need an abortion, see a doctor. Do they not realise that by writing this, you're potentially encouraging people to do something which could kill them? You're literally putting women's lives in danger by adding this to their list. Do they not realise that? It's, oh my god. 35, know your medical rights, boycott male doctors, especially OBGYNs. Yeah, because someone being qualified for their role means nothing. Only gender means stuff, right? There's only been one time when I've asked for a different doctor, and that's when a doctor was very, very rude to me, and she said some really insensitive things, and so I walked out of there. I was like, can I get another doctor for my next appointment, please? for like a follow-up appointment after some tests. That was the only time, and that was nothing to do with gender. It was because I didn't like the way she spoke to me and thought she was rude. 36. Get a female landlord if possible, but don't feel bad if you can't. Instead of female landlords, start up more female housing collectives. Now, I don't know this person, but my flat building is owned by a huge company. I don't have one single landlord. There may be men who own part of this building. I'm a disgrace, aren't I? Get off of male-controlled social media as much as possible. Don't waste your time putting money in their wallets. Isn't Tumblr, like, owned by a man? Or, like, it was set up by a man? Or there are men working there? Topple male CEOs, bankers, and other powerful men from their positions of authority, if you have the power to do so. See, my boyfriend's a man, and he works for a bank, so shall I try and get him kicked out of his job? Because he's a man and he shouldn't have that power, right? Doesn't matter that me and him, you know, split his income pretty evenly. Like, I mean, my income and his income goes into a pot and it pays for our life. The point is, his power benefits me. That's how relationships work. That's how society works. People help each other out, and some people earn more at things, and some people earn less at things, and some people get more assistance with things, and some people can support themselves with things, and they pay to help other people, and then they do things to help people, and that's how the world works. You can't just kick someone out of a job because they're a man. Associate with your own preferred type of woman. You're still allowed to be selective about the type of women you spend time with. Separatism doesn't mean you have to love every woman unyieldingly and unconditionally, but it does mean you have to hate all men unyieldingly and unconditionally. So I skipped over a few points there, just picking out some of the interesting ones I thought we could get a giggle at, but all in all, ignore almost everything on this list, and the good points apply to both genders, please. As in, women, get to know your body. Men, get to know your body. Like, understand all the health risks associated with your bodies. Friends support friends, and people support people. Why is that so hard to understand? And why is that so, like, liberal and disgusting and a disgrace and they're ashamed to be associated with me? And now I've started doing this and I don't know how to stop. Let's put these away. So let me know what your thoughts are on this list, and on radical feminism and radical Tumblr feminism in general. Let me know your thoughts on the whole separatism movement that I thought was over in, like, the 80s, but apparently is back, and as crazy as ever. Let me know if you would ever get a man kicked out of his job because he's just a dirty man. Or whatever. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this stupid little video. Thank you so much for watching if you made it through this far, and I will see you again soon. Thank you so much to everyone supporting me on Patreon this month. I really hope you know how completely grateful I am. A special thank you goes to Gambit and Chauffeur, Mark Dauner, Christian Berg, Religion is BS, Matthew Meinema, Jaylee Moore, Sir Michael Moore, Lachie Scott, and Jadeon Sheppard. And to everyone else mentioned here on the end screen and down in the description, thank you so much.